Live from KSAT 12, the 6 o'clock news starts right now.
A local advocacy group says deaf voters are not getting equal access to the polls here in San Antonio.
Deaf people who rely on American Sign Language may have a hard time with written English, and many need an interpreter's help with the ballot, which is for them in a second language.
However, deaf voters who can't bring their own interpreter are being told they have limited options on where they can get that help.
Garrett Berger, who first told us about this story last night, looks into how Bexar County may be coming up short.
It's a matter of access.
You can't choose one disability group and say, we're not going to give you access to vote.
Kay Chido says her nonprofit, No Barriers Communications, has been hearing from deaf voters who have been told the only place to get sign language interpreter assistance is at the Bexar County Elections Department on Frio Street. Asked about the lack of options today, Elections Administrator Jackie Callanan says interpreter assistance is actually available at 2 sites.
We've worked well with the deaf community. We've been inclusive.
Callanan said ASL interpreter services are also available at the San Antonio College early voting site. However, that's the first that the people at No Barriers Communications have heard about it.
I've typed and looked on the website. There was only one, and it was really a conflict of what was being said. So I didn't know what she was talking about.
Whether 1 or 2 sites, it's still not the 48 everyone else can choose from. An attorney with Disability Rights Texas says deaf voters are supposed to be able to call ahead and request assistance at whatever location they need.
But I do think that if it's being requested at a certain site and they're saying, no, we're not going to offer at this site and it needs to be offered only at this other location, then they aren't being provided equal access, which is required under the ADA.
Chido wants the county to get iPads to every voting site so it can use video remote interpreters like it does at Frio Street. While she's also the CEO of the company DeafLink that's providing that service to the county, Chido says her speaking up isn't about the contract, and there are other companies that could do it.
I mean, if we lose the contract because we're advocating for the deaf community, well, then that'll be fine.
Callanan says she hopes to grow the number of sites with interpreter assistance and said they plan to buy more devices like Chido wants. But it won't be for this election. Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.